What's going on, everyone? It's Marcellus back with another video. We got to talk about Baby Doge today because we have some big stuff forming up inside of Baby Doge right now. And the big question on everybody's mind is this what really brings Baby Doge to become bullish? So we actually may become bullish very soon, and I'll explain why. But before we do that, definitely hit the like button and subscribe if you like these Baby Doge videos. Leave a comment in the comment section. Let me know what you all want me to go over next. If you want to become a member of the channel, definitely go ahead and do that. I'll go over any crypto that the members want me to go over next. And also remember, if you don't have a Ledger Nano X or S, remember, if it's not your keys, it's not your crypto. And you definitely want to check out that link in the description. And remember, I'm not a financial advisor, none of this financial advice. Let's go straight over Baby Doge. So the first thing that we're going to talk about here with Baby Doge is this: the 24-hour market control is now in control by the bulls by 60%. So yes, we're 60% bullish right here with Baby Doge right now. That's very good. We just now hit the 1250 of support again. As you can see here, though, we broke out of that 1250 area. We used it as our resistance and broke out from that 1250 area. But how long will we actually stay above 1250? How long will we stay above this area? So right now, we definitely have the potential to try to get all the way up here to this next resistance line for Baby Doge, and that is pretty much this line right here. So this next resistance is bringing us all the way up to 1330. So that's what we're really looking at right now to try to get past. We need to get past that 1330 resistance if we're going to stay bullish. So really the question on everybody's mind is this what makes Baby Doge bullish? So we're going to talk about that. Remember, this is very big for Baby Doge. So first things first, let's go over here. Look over here. We're actually about to get listed onto whatever 7 broker is, 7B broker. It's a very small exchange, so you probably don't know anything about it, but definitely check out the Baby Doge Army Reddit. And Ultra243 posted this. Hey, any exchange is good for us. Any exchange. But anyways, what I really wanted to talk about here with Baby Doge, the big question that's on everybody's mind, the AMA, they're going to be talking about the Baby Doge swap. They're going to be talking about the different features on the Baby Doge swap, and they're going to be discussing this in full on Friday. So I'm going to do a whole video on this. But yeah, this is going to be very big, so you definitely want to stick around. And also, like I said, if you haven't got a Ledger Nano S or X, definitely check out that link in my description. It is an affiliate link, so I'll get a little bit off of it. But still, you want to check that out, whether you're getting a Ledger, whether you're getting a Trezor or whatever you want to call it. I don't know how they pronounce it, but whatever one you want to get, you definitely want to get you a hardware wallet. And a lot of people ask me if they should get Baby Doge on a hardware wallet. I honestly think it's worth holding on a DeFi wallet better than a hardware wallet. And that's only because the 10% fees that you get with Baby Doge. It just makes it difficult all the way around. You just want to have your Baby Doge primarily on a DeFi wallet. And then if you have your Ledger, only put a little bit in there. Don't put all your Baby Doge in the Ledger. Like me, I put a good about 130 billion inside of my Ledger. And then on my other wallet, I got a good amount. Let's just say that I got a good amount of Baby Doge. But anyways, let's keep going over these technicals for Baby Dogecoin. So the next thing that we want to talk about here is this next resistance, and this next resistance brings us all the way up to 1430. So I think Baby Doge might be going on a bullish path right now. We broke past this resistance here, and now we're actually stopping at this resistance or at this support now. So if we go below this 1250 support, right? If this 1250 support is broken, then that kind of confirms that Baby Doge is about to become bearish. But right now, we're just sitting right on it. So if we start to build up green candlesticks from here, which we should probably know by the end of this video, if we build up these green candlesticks, then that shows that we're actually becoming bullish in Baby Doge because we're not breaking our 1250 support. But actually, if you see here, we hit that 1250 support once here, twice here, 3 times here, 4 times here, and it didn't actually completely hit it on a few of these. So we actually touched that 1250 support only here and now here. So technically, we only touched that 1250 support twice. And now this time you can see it's starting to break down below it. You can see that red candlestick is actually starting to form below it, but we also broke down below it a little bit here. So we can't really just base it straight off of what happened before. So another thing that we want to look at with Baby Doge, this is only the 15-minute chart. Remember that. You want to look over here at the oscillator. It's showing we're still having lots of selling volume inside of Baby Doge. Not as much as earlier, but we're still having selling volume inside of Baby Doge. So it could be a possibility that we break this 1250 support. So let's look at the 4-hour chart for Baby Doge. So now the 4-hour chart, when you look at the 4-hour chart, it shows something a little bit different. Let's just go ahead and scroll all the way in here with the 4-hour chart. So as you can see here, we just now broke out of our supply and demand area. So this red area is supply and demand of less demand. So yes, we broke down below it, and now we're going down a little bit. But notice here with the candlesticks, notice how they're green. Yes, they're still on the downside, right? Yes, these candlesticks are still on the downside. It's still selling off, but that's not the most important part. The most important part here is that these candlesticks are green with a red outline, meaning there is some selling going on, but the buying is still more prominent inside of this area. So there was a lot of buying here, but there was still more selling going on. And now you're starting to see the buying is probably going to start coming in now. And you kind of seen the same thing back here. So notice how everything was green and then we started to have these red candlesticks here. So this is very significant. So you really want to pay attention to this point here. So let me go ahead and move this over to the side. So look here. Notice that these candlesticks here were green, right? So these candlesticks are green and the outlines of them were red. And they were only red because yes, they were green, but look, it was going down. So there was selling, but the buying was still more prominent. There was still more buying than selling. Same thing at this one here. Green candlestick with a red outline, meaning there is selling, but the buying is still more prominent. Same thing here, and then same thing here. So what do we see now? We're kind of seeing the same thing happening now over here with Baby Doge. Now you just want to look at the green candlesticks with the red outlines, meaning there is some selling, but the buying is still more prominent. So it kind of shows that Baby Doge is about to start rising again. And we got rejected here at 1280. But next time, we'll probably end up getting to the top of the supply and demand area, the 1300. So 1300 is probably what we can expect coming very soon for baby Dogecoin. So you definitely want to prepare for that. Now, if I go over here and look at the 15M chart and we look at that area that I just now showed for baby Doge, let's go ahead and scroll all the way up here. So if we were to get all the way up here to this 1300 area, this is minor resistance. Yeah, we got rejected back here, but it's still minor resistance. And notice how baby Doge is just kind of like setting higher lows. I mean, let's just look at it from the 4-hour chart here because we already hit a bottom here. I believe that the crypto market has already bottomed out. I personally believe we've already bottomed out in the crypto market. But notice how baby Doge is just setting higher lows every single time. And look, it's not going below this low here now. We're not going below 1130 for some reason. So if we break down below 1130, that kind of it kind of invalidates the whole theory that we're making higher lows, right? So if we go below 1130, it invalidates the whole higher low theory. But yeah, you're seeing over here that our lows are getting higher and higher. So our next high should be bringing us maybe up here to like 1300, like I said. And it kind of seems like it's on some consolidation type stuff. We were consolidating here, but we broke out on a negative downtrend here. But now we're just kind of trading sideways here. You can see it now. We're just trading between this Fibonacci retracement, the 1250 area. So right now we're not necessarily bullish or we're not necessarily bearish either, but we still have that possibility to become bullish, if we can actually break past that resistance. Same thing with the bearish. If we break past the support here that I mentioned at 1130, then yeah, we're bearish. Now, let's talk about Bitcoin. So Bitcoin is a little bit different here. So you still see we're still in control by the bulls by 60% inside the last 24 hours. So that's still all good there. You still see on the oscillator here, we're on this oversold area now. You're also seeing our buying already started to slow down. That's why you got all this overselling that just now happened here inside of Bitcoin. So yeah, overnight, like pretty much all day today, it's been going down. So yeah, you've seen some selling here happening in Bitcoin. So what happens after oversold areas? You always have buying immediately after oversold areas. We always have buying. Oversold area, buying. You see over here, oversold area, buying. So we just now had this oversold area here. So that means that we're probably about to have some buying coming in for Bitcoin. So what you're going to see is the support. I've been talking about this support for a few days here, and that's why I'm just waiting for it because I know this support is going to be a good support line for us. So we can hit this 22.4K support. And if we break that, then 21.7K. But after that, it's all up from there. So you're definitely going to see Bitcoin rising from there. So now, what you also want to look at here with Bitcoin, I've been mentioning this for a few days as well. You can just watch those videos, higher lows. I'm going to keep mentioning this because this is one of the most significant things when it comes to Bitcoin right now. Higher lows, higher highs. Higher lows, higher highs. So where is that low going to bring us to next? Like I keep mentioning over and over again, it's going to bring us down to this line. I just now mentioned it earlier. And yeah, this is definitely going to probably like 22.5K, somewhere around there. That's where that higher low is going to be. Now, also, when you look at the 4-hour chart, when we actually do break out, once we hit the support and build that momentum to rise, then you're going to see us going up possibly even to 28K or like 26K. So like 26.8K, 26.6K, somewhere around there. Now, This is very significant. So everyone, if you got some wax in your ears, I want you to clean out that wax and listen closely because this is very important. Now let me kind of scroll in here. So look at this. Now the oscillator, this is the 4-hour chart. This is the long-term chart. So the oscillator is showing that we're oversold. I mentioned it time and time again. After oversold areas, we always have overbuying. We always have buying coming after our oversold areas. So look, we're now at the top side of this oversold area. I must tell you exactly why this is so significant. So as we can zoom in, you can see that even remember what I said last time, right? For the 15M chart, how we had the green candlesticks with the red outlines. Remember that. Green candlesticks with the red outlines. What are you seeing now? You're seeing red candlesticks with green outlines, meaning buying is starting to come into the crypto market. Notice here on the oscillator, you see this little tiny green speck. Now it's going to be really hard to see, so I'm going to have to zoom in really far here. But now you can see it. You see that there's a really tiny green speck because we just now had a reversal on the oscillator. Now the buying is going to start flowing in for Baby Doge or for Bitcoin. The buying is going to start flowing in here. You can see it here with this whole green area. I'm going to mark it up like this so you can notice exactly where I'm pointing at. This whole area here is what we're looking at. So this whole area right here is starting to become green and we're starting to get buying coming into Bitcoin. So let's kind of scroll that out and put it into a better perspective here. So now you can kind of see the selling has really stopped on a major level. Selling's still happening, but it's not going to be happening on a major level now. So as we go down just a little bit more, probably to 22.6K, 22.5K, and then from there, that's when we're going to see our rise in the crypto price. And the lowest I think Bitcoin would have hit right now, and you just now seeing a green candlestick is actually starting to form right here. But the lowest I believe Bitcoin, not the lowest, but let's just say where Bitcoin's more than likely going to hit would be here for the low. The low would be 21.7K, and the average price where I'm expecting it to go is 22.4K or 22.5K, somewhere over there. So after that, we should have some buying coming into the crypto market. So you definitely want to prepare for what comes next because we're definitely going to have some nice purchasing opportunities. If you just want to run it up really quick, I don't know how far it's going to go up, but hey, we're definitely going to get some nice buying coming into the crypto market. Now, you also want to look at Baby Doge. Baby Doge is still doing, fairly well, but Bitcoin obviously is going to be doing better numbers than Baby Doge right now because I don't know why it's just going to be doing that. But Baby Doge down 0.2% for right now for the 24 hours, and Bitcoin up 1% or down 1% for the last 24 hours. And one thing you want to look at here for Baby Doge is more so moving sideways, whereas Bitcoin is having more sporadic movements. So if you go over here and look at the 15M chart and compare it to Baby Doge, just look at it. You're seeing Baby Doge is just on its sideways pattern, Bitcoin on its sporadic pattern. So if we're also looking at it from the 4-hour chart with Bitcoin, you can still see Bitcoin is still doing more upwards movements than Baby Doge whenever you look at it from the 4-hour chart. So yeah, Baby Doge is just kind of waiting for that pump. And notice how we've just been trading sideways for the longest here with Baby Doge. Like literally from the 13th of July till now, we haven't went below a certain point in Baby Doge. It's just been trading sideways. So I think there's about to be something really big right now in the crypto market inside Baby Doge, and I think it's going to be coming pretty soon. Now, yesterday we had 1,594 we had 1,594,862 holders yesterday. Today we have 1,595,299 holders. So we got a good amount of holders inside of a day. That's pretty good right there, about 600 new holders, something like that. So definitely big shout out to the whole Baby Doge army for making this possible. We're almost at 1.6 million holders, so that's definitely pretty nice. And then over here, you can see in the last 24 hours, we burned 20.38K Baby Doge, which is about 14.39 trillion Baby Doge. So that's actually a pretty good amount that we burned, and that's just through our auto burns, just through the volume. So that's pretty good. And remember, this is going to be pretty big. This whole thing with the Telegram AMA, this is going to be huge. You got to think about it. When we actually have the Baby Doge Swap AMA, they're going to be talking about all the features with Baby Doge Swap. So this is going to help us grow inside of price. Like people are going to be looking at this, and if it's a good enough AMA, people are going to be putting their money inside of this. So that's why you really want to get in on this. You want to watch this AMA. I'm going to make a whole review on it. But look, if it's good enough, people are about to throw some money on Baby Doge. But yeah, this is going to be huge right now. So, anyways, this is pretty much all I got for y'all today. Remember, I'm not a financial advisor. None of this is financial advice. Definitely hit that like button and subscribe if you like these Baby Doge videos. And also remember, you don't have the legend on the X or the S. You definitely want to get that. And remember, if it's not your keys, it's not your crypto. And as always, I'll be back with another video.